You better say your prayers, you flea-bitten varmint. I'm a-gonna blow you to smithereens.
You do that and I'll kill you.
Thank you for tuning in, Metalheads. This is the Bullshit with Bob show, right here on Brutiful Metal Radio. Today we are talking to Marco from the Austrian band Garagedays. Welcome to the show, Marco.
Hey, welcome, hello.
So, and we were talking before we came live that you guys are having some really cold, wet weather over in Austria right now.
It's raining, cloudy, foggy, sorry. And, yeah, the best to drink some beers,
That's right. Actually, any time is pretty much good beer drinking time.
I also think.
Because over here, it's been hot, and when it's hot, that's the best time to drink some beer.
Yeah.
Now, how long has Garagedays been together as a band?
I think it's over 7 years now.
Wow.
Yeah. But we have two new boys, Rene and Matthew,
Mm-hmm.
And the other two boys are going outside the band. I think it was 2008, 7. I can't remember.
Now, what kind of influences do you have as a band? You guys are more straight ahead metal, or what would be considered like power metal.
Yeah, it's hard to explain, But when I was growing up, my father was also a metalhead,
Oh, wow.
and Twisted Sister, in the 80s,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, my favorite band is Metallica,
Old Metallica?
Yeah, old Metallica, of course, but I also like the new shit,
Oh, you do?
Yeah, why not?
I don't know, man. They lost me when they started doing Load and Reload. I didn't care for those albums.
No, but I think, if you look to Manowar,
Oh yeah, I love Manowar.
yeah, I also, but they don't have any changes,
Mm-hmm.
and I think it's important to have some changes sometimes. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand. People want to change, but on the same token, you look at, say, like Motorhead
Yeah, Motorhead
or AC/DC. They,
okay.
they never changed their sound, and
Motorhead.
they were always true to their fans.
Yeah.
Their early fans. You can listen to an old AC/DC album and a new AC/DC album, and they still have that strong backbone, that foundation, that the AC/DC sound.
Yeah.
And I think, it's my opinion, but I think that Metallica kind of lost that when they changed. They weren't pissed off anymore. They weren't angry.
Yeah.
They to me, they lost their edge. I mean, yeah, they do have some good songs on the newer albums, but anything I like listening to, it has to be Black Album and earlier.
Yeah, of course, the older things are better. you know.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, but I never say some like other people that I can't say that. For example, Metallica is shit, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never would say that. No.
No, you can't say that because
Yeah,
they're the top-selling metal act of all time.
yeah,
You know,
of course.
somebody likes them, somebody's buying their album, and they wouldn't be where they are today otherwise.
Yeah,
But like
but you say the influences. Yeah, influences really. Motorhead, Twisted Sister, Wasp. I really like Wasp, you know.
oh yes, indeed.
Wasp. Unbelievable. I was 2 shows or 3 shows, and unbelievable what this man do.
They are nuts on stage. They are absolutely crazy.
Crazy, yeah. Blackie.
Yeah, Blackie. He's a hell of an entertainer.
Yeah. But I also, know for Chris Holmes, the lead guitarist,
Mm-hmm.
ex-lead guitarist from Wasp, has a new band called Where You Suffer.
Yeah, I read that.
Yeah. And yeah.
I'm
We must look. Perhaps we can go and do it with them in America next year.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Now, we were talking also before the break that you're working with someone that may get you guys over here into the U.S.
Yeah.
Someone that's helping you work on your new album.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Also, Wild Shepherds from Primal Fear will produce the new album.
Now,
And
go ahead.
end of October, I must drive to his home, and he helps me with the singing, and it will be really awesome, you know.
Man, that's going to be outstanding. Now,
Yeah, outstanding. It's the battle word.
now, what time frame are you looking at as far as going into the studio and then releasing the new album?
Yeah, in the end of December, we are at Sonic Dwayne Studios. This is in Sweden. At it's by Andy LaRoque. This is the lead guitarist from King Diamond.
Oh, yeah, I'm very familiar with Andy LaRoque.
Yeah, yeah, Andy LaRoque. Yeah, and he will do the mix and mastering again.
Wow.
And hopefully we can release it in January, February, you know.
Well, when you release it, please let us know.
Of course.
Because I would love to do a review.
Yeah.
And then we will. I love you guys' last album.
Thank you.
I mean, the whole album was awesome from beginning to end.
Thank you.
And as a matter of fact, during the interview.
Thank you, really, thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome, Marco.
Thank you.
Now, during the interview today, when we're going to take a break, and I'll play a few songs from the album.
Yeah.
And we're going to listen to the whole album during the interview.
Thank you.
Well, we're going to let America hear what Garage Days is all about.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome, brother.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, Vixen says America and worldwide.
Yeah. The roots of heavy metal. Yeah, I'm married. Yeah.
Now, is there anything you could tell us about the upcoming album? Do you have songs already written, or do you still have to do some writing?
10 there will be 10 songs on the album again. And it's all written, it's all composed, you know.
Right.
And yeah, the machine is running, you know.
Now, let me ask you this. On a personal level, what are some of your individual influences as far as being a musician? Those would be the same like Wasp and Twisted Sister and like Dio, bands like this?
Yeah, like also, you know, like also Johnny Cash, you know.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, and CCR.
Johnny Cash, as far as being a country musician, it was almost rock and roll when he started. He had the metal attitude.
He was a rebel, you know.
He was very much a rebel.
Yeah. And I really love his music, you know.
The man was a genius.
Yeah. That's right.
Now, have you guys been playing any shows lately?
At the moment, not, you know, because we are now really busy with the new record, you know.
Right.
And I hope next year we can drive the whole world, you know.
Well, we're gonna try to help you guys do that.
Yeah, thank you.
Now, you know, with bands in Europe such as Man of War, Gravedigger, Blind Guardian, have you had a chance to play any shows with these guys?
I don't know. Yeah, the things are really, you know, the things are really standing good for us, you know.
Right.
Because Ralph Shepard and you know, Andy LaRue again. You know, we have some offers, you know.
Awesome. Now, speaking of Andy LaRock, a friend of mine recorded an album late last year, and actually had Andy LaRock do a guest solo on one of the songs.
Yeah.
And I've always loved his playing. The guy is just incredible.
He's really cool, you know.
That's what I hear. I've never met him, but I've always heard he was really cool.
Yeah, last year when we fly to Sweden, you know, he have 4 beds in the studio for us, you know. And with a kitchen. And he picked us up on the airport, you know. He picked us up on the airport.
Wow.
Really cool.
Wow. How cool is that? Andy LaRock picking you up from the airport. I mean,
you know, I'm sitting in the car, you know, and you know, I not really realized, you know, and I don't know words to speak with him, you know.
Right.
Yeah, but I think he liked us very much, you know.
Yeah, I hear he's just really, you know, humble and down to earth. He doesn't have the ego.
Can you? Yeah. Of course, he is a simple guy, you know. He is standing on the feet, you know. And he told me when we go out in Sweden, you know, and we drink some Jägermeisters.
Ooh.
And the Jägermeister is very expensive in Sweden, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And he told me his wife see us, you know, saw us, and you know, we go fucking crazy. Yeah, and she was laughing about us, you know. Cool. Yeah, we are really looking forward to see Andy again, you know.
I bet.
Yeah.
Now, can you tell us, you know, you said that the new album's going to have 10 songs, and what are some of the song lyrics about?
You know, it's all about life, you know.
Right.
How it's hard to getting up, you know, and you also can fall down, you know.
It's about being strong.
Yeah. And, you know, life can fuck you really hard sometimes, you know. Yeah. And it's what about the CD, you know.
Yep. Life will fuck you, but you got to keep your head up, and
Yeah.
you know, because life does go on.
Yeah.
Now, we're gonna play a few songs from Dark and Cold.
Yeah. Cool.
I've got I'm gonna play your first 3 tracks,
Yeah.
which Last Breath,
Yeah.
Lord of Darkness, and Father.
Okay.
Now,
Cool.
can you tell me what Last Breath is about?
Yeah. Yeah, last breath. Yeah. Live it, you know, live your life hard and stand straight and go ahead, you know?
Right.
And you will never know when your last breath is here, you know what I mean?
Live life to the fullest.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, we're going to go ahead and play these songs. So
Yeah.
we're going to be right back. Metalheads out there listening, enjoy. We got Last Breath, Lord of Darkness, and Father coming up by Austrian band Garagedays. Stick around. We're going to be talking more with Marco. And you're listening to Brutiful Metal Radio, the Bullshit with Bob show. And we shall be back in just a few. All right, people. You just heard 3 tracks from the Austrian band Garagedays. That was Last Breath, Lord of Darkness, and Father that you listened to. And we have Marco from the band right here live via Skype. Welcome back, Marco. Now,
Welcome back.
During the break, we were talking about you had did a 20-day show or 20-day tour of Europe.
Yeah.
And that was with the band Master.
Master, yeah.
And can you tell us a little bit about the tour?
You know, Paul Speckman, you know, the leader and the former of the band.
Right.
Really cool guy, you know. And we drive together in the tour bus, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And it was, for us, it was a great experience.
I bet it was crazy times.
Yeah, crazy.
Is there any that you wish to tell us about? Some of the fun times.
The fun times, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it really, you know, when you drive through, you know, you was in Switzerland, the next time you woke up and you are in Rome, Italy, you know.
Right.
And every day. We have party hard, you know, till 6 o'clock in the morning. You know, I lost my voice. I lost my voice, you know.
Wow.
Yeah.
I
Really,
bet that was scary.
it was scary, but you know, it was a death metal concert, so I have tuned down my voice 2 steps. You know what I mean? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I sing not on like the CDs. I sing it like Lemmy, you know.
Real raspy.
Raspy, yeah. But it was cool.
Now, when you were on tour, did you guys play jokes on each other?
Yeah, of course. There were other band from California. They called Destroyed Opposition.
Mm-hmm.
And South Wicked.
Wow.
South Wicked is Alan West. Alan West from Obituary, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alan West. And we were all together in this bus, you know.
Ooh, I bet that was nuts.
Yeah.
So I'm sure there was a lot of beer on the bus.
Yeah, a lot of beer. Not only beer. Whiskey.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, but Alan West, you know.
Yeah.
You know Alan West, yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, he's also a cool guy, you know.
It's really cool that most of these bands, all of the people are humble. You hardly ever find an asshole in the bands these days.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Of course.
Because I'm sure you
It's
remember.
really important, you know. We are a really young band, you know.
Right.
And you know, I have still respect, you know, from guys that are 20 or 30 years in this business, you know what I mean?
Yes.
And you know, for me, for us, it was a great honor to play with these guys, you know, and talk to them.
It's always good though when they give you respect too.
Yeah,
It
they will.
It gives you a really good feeling.
It was a good feeling, yeah. Yeah, and you know, when we played the first station we played, this was in Berlin,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and there were really a lot of audience, you know.
Oh, so you had some pretty large crowds.
Yeah, and Paul Speckman came to me and said, "I look to your show, and you will be really soon in my position, you know.
Wow.
So you are the headliner."
That is huge.
Thank Paul Speckman, really. He's a really cool guy. And that feels really good when he said that to me, you know.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
Anytime you get, recognition like that and respect, it makes you feel, what you're doing means a lot.
Yeah, of course. You know, I know also other bands that goes with other bands on tour, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to talk to this band, you know, but he came down, you know,
Right.
from the bus, from the sleeping room, and said to these guys, you know, this is my bus, so you and you go outside. and this is not cool.
No. So you did have an asshole on the tour.
Yeah, on this tour not, but I know other bands, that makes also a tour, and they have assholes on a tour that called headliner,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I want to put this out there that we are popping Marco's cherry. This is his first live interview.
Yeah.
So, and I promised him that myself and my listeners will be very gentle with him.
Yeah. Now it goes from minute to minute. It goes better. The beer flows in my blood and goes into my mind.
Well, there's no reason to be nervous, Marco. This is just me and you talking, and everybody else just happens to be, a chance to listen to our conversation.
Yeah, cool.
So just, be very relaxed.
Yes, I will be.
Well, we're here. We're here to have fun.
Cool. I really want to meet you guys one time.
Well, as a matter of fact, Buffy and myself were talking about trying to get over to Europe next summer.
Okay, cool.
When I was in the Army, I was stationed in Bamberg, Germany, for
yeah.
for 4.5 years, and I had some friends that I was in the Army that are living in Germany now.
Okay.
And in fact, one of them lives in Schweinfurt.
Schweinfurt, yeah.
And he wants us to come visit. And Buffy has friends that live in Holland, in Amstel.
Okay.
Right outside Amsterdam.
Amsterdam, yeah.
And they want us to come visit too. So we're going to try and make a trip and visit all of Europe.
Yeah, perhaps you came to Austria,
Oh, we will come to Austria. If we're in Europe, we are coming to visit. We're going to come drink some beers with you.
Yeah, okay.
I want to try the beer you're drinking right now, matter of fact. Well, and what kind do you say it was? Martin?
Zipfer Märzen.
Martin.
Yeah, it only has 5%. That's nothing,
Well, we'll start on that. And then we'll get some Keller beer. Or some Rauch beer.
Yeah. In Austria we also have called Bock beer,
Right.
and this have 7%.
The beer I miss from Germany was Hefeweizen.
Okay.
Oh, I love Hefeweizen.
But the beers in America are not so strong, yeah?
No, the Germans call it Tafelwasser. Now, in English, to all you Americans listening, that would be tap water. Water from the faucet. That's what American beer is. Tafelwasser.
Yeah, when I was in Sweden at Daniel LaRook,
Mm-hmm.
he also had a beer like water, 3.5,
Ooh.
percent. It's we had I don't know 20 beers, everybody, Yeah, and so we started to go outside,
Right.
to go in the city to have some Jägermeister, and one Jägermeister was really expensive. It costs 13 euros,
Wow.
That's $20 or $22,
Golly.
It's expensive.
Yeah, the Jägermeister here. We go to the bar and we'll have what's called Jaeger bombs, and it's a shot of Jaeger in a beer, and you knock it all back at once. And Jaeger bombs are like $7,
Okay.
and I think just the shot of Jaeger by itself is $5, so it's not too expensive.
Okay, yeah.
Not like in Now in Germany, Jaeger's pretty cheap. Of course, that's where Jägermeister's from. Ooh, I've had.
No, Jägermeister is from Austria.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I always thought it was from Germany.
Austrian.
Now, how much?
Like Red Bull is also from Austria, you know.
How much is Jägermeister in Austria?
I think a bottle, you know.
Right.
A bottle about 15 euros.
That's
you know,
not.
and then when you drink in the bar, I think one shot, you know, is about 250. Yeah. You know.
So that's not bad at all.
No, it's not bad. But the Jägermeister is from Austria. You know?
Well, I appreciate you letting me know that, because I always thought it was from Germany.
No, it's Austrian. But when you came to Austria, we can drink schnapps. You know schnapps.
Oh yes, I love schnapps.
Schnapps, yeah. The Germans say Kern, but when you come to Tirol, you know there is the farmers in Tirol make it by themselves, you know. So it's a really hard drink, you know.
It is. Now, I remember when I was in Germany, we went and skied at in the German Alps down in Chiemsee. And we went to a mountain pass. It was called Winkelmoos. And while we were there, I was drinking something called Glühwein.
Yeah. Okay.
And whoo, I got drunk on Glühwein. Because we would ski to the top, and then we would come.
That's our favorite winter drink, yeah.
Oh, I love Glühwein.
Yeah. Just the best for the winter.
It is.
Yeah.
Now, when we would ski, we would go up the pass, and then we would ski down. And when we got to the bottom, we would have one shot or one drink of the Glühwein. And then we would go back to the top and come down, and we would drink 2 shots of Glühwein. Then we go back to the top and ski down, and we'd have 4 shots of Glühwein. We didn't ski very long.
So you must really came to us. When you came to us, and Sarah makes blue wine.
Oh wow!
You only have 1 shot.
1 shot and that's it. Be sleeping.
Yeah.
Whew. But yeah, we didn't ski very long. We made about, I think, 5 passes, and we were finished.
Okay.
We were drunk, too drunk to ski.
Yeah, I don't like skiing, you know.
Well, I grew up in Louisiana.
Okay.
And we don't have any mountains. We don't have snow. And I always wanted to go ski. And
yeah, I think that's the opposite, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it was fun. I enjoyed it. I fell down a lot.
I like the horizon, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I have, when I look to the left, when I look to the right, all mountains, you know.
And you're in Rottenburg?
Rottenburg, yeah. It's in English, when you translate Rottenburg in English, it is called Rat Mountain.
Rat Mountain.
Rat Mountain. Yeah. Like rats, you know. Rats.
Right.
Yeah, rats, you know.
Now,
Rat Mountain.
Is there a lot of rats in the mountain?
Yeah, they really, in long time ago, you know, there was really, they have problems with rats, you know.
Wow.
Yeah. And that's the place called Rat Mountain.
That's kind of like the Pied Piper story.
Rottenburg.
It's
I like it. I like this. It's a small city, you know. The smallest city in Austria.
you know, Buffy and I have both lived in large cities. Where I'm from, you know, New Orleans is real
Yeah.
big, and you know, Buffy's from Las Vegas.
Las Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. I
And
want to drive one day to Las Vegas.
oh, it's we lived there for 3 years. After Hurricane Katrina,
Okay.
and it's a beautiful city. There's always something to do. The city never closes.
Okay.
The casinos are open 24 hours a day, and it's a beautiful area. You're in the middle of the desert,
Yeah, the
but
desert, yeah.
it's kind of a valley. You know, there's mountains on both sides, and it's just real beautiful. Everything's brown,
Yeah.
but it's very beautiful out there. It's always hot.
You know, I only see it on CSI.
It's
So I
funny.
think it's time for me now to come over and body hot.
There you go. Drink some of our Tafelwasser.
Yeah. Oh, I will take you some beers.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and put up a few more tunes if you don't mind, Marco.
Yeah, no problem. Please.
We're going to play Blow Away.
Okay. That's my favorite number there.
Is it?
Yeah.
Awesome. And we're going to play 4
Okay.
and In Your Hate.
Okay.
So, metalheads listening, stick around. We're going to have some more coming up with Marco. And you're listening to Brutiful Metal Radio. This is the Bullshitting with Bob show. Stick around.
Boom.
Alrighty, metalheads. You were just listening to Blow Away, 4 and In Your Hate by Garagedays. And we're back. You're listening to Brutiful Metal Radio. This is the Bullshitting with Bob show, and we have Marco here in the studio live with us via Skype. Welcome back, Marco. Now, we were talking during the break that the album Dark and Cold was recorded in your practice room.
Yeah.
And you said this
It
is...
all was recorded in the rehearsal room, yeah.
And like I was telling you, it sounds like a professional recording. It sounds really good.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
You know, we have a lot of time. Yeah. You know, we have 5 months, I think. And this year we recorded 2 albums here, you know.
Mm-hmm.
The other album is called Side of the Blind, you know.
Right.
And but this was not released. And Dark and Cold is also recorded in this year, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And Dark and Cold is really for us the best what we can do, you know.
I tell you, the music is awesome. I love it.
Yeah. And I hope the next one you also, you know.
Oh, I'm sure. I don't think you can do wrong.
Yeah.
You know, the songwriting is really excellent. I love the style that you guys have.
Thank you.
And I mean, you guys need to be on a big stage.
You know, Austria and German people, you know.
Mm-hmm.
That I don't know, like America and Canada. You know.
Right.
That's not the best. That's not the best friends. Yeah.
Now,
You know, I mean.
well, we were talking also, you know, along the same lines that you said really the metal scene isn't all that great. There's not many places to play.
No, also in Austria there's only Vienna, you know, Vienna.
which is the capital.
Yeah, where you can play and some stations, you know. And in Austria, you know, as an Austrian band, it's really hard to take a place in Germany, you know.
Right.
But we do our best, you know. But I want also to get, you know, the medal. The medal really came from me only from England and from America, you know.
So you were always more into the English and the American metal?
Yeah, and I really hope that the medal came back to America and to England, you know.
I'm starting to see a slow rebuild with the metal scene here in America, and from what I understand, England is starting to get back to where it once was as well.
Yeah. I hope so. I really hope so.
Well, you know, metal, it's always been underground, and it's always been very rebellious, you know. Once upon a time, you know, late 80s, you know, of course, a lot of bands were in the large arenas and doing these really big world tours, and metal went back to the clubs.
Yeah.
And you're starting to see more acts, you know, especially with the way the internet is now. You're starting to see more young bands network, and over here in the U.S. we do what's called gig swap, and
Okay.
what that is, say a band from Florida may meet a band from New York, and they'll share gigs, they'll share shows.
Yeah, okay.
And a Florida band can play all the way up to New York and do a show with the New York band, and the New York band can follow back down to Florida. And and they don't
You
have.
know, in America, I think this is really okay, you know. But America is a really big land, you know.
It is.
Yeah, and Austria have 9 million, you know. 9 million people, you know.
Right.
And New York alone has more, you know.
Yep.
You know, so it's for us it's really hard to come out. But when we come out here, we can take a place everywhere, you know.
Now, one thing I did notice when I was living in Europe was that the metal scene, or not the metal scene, but metal heads are still like they used to be in the 80s. You still see guys wearing, you know, the leather and the spikes, and they really live metal. Where you don't see that so much over here in the U.S. anymore. I mean, you will every now and then, but it's not like it used to be.
Yeah.
In that facet.
But we also in Europe, you know, it's going crazy. You know, they're gonna be Viking metal. They're gonna be you know, all kinds of metal. You know.
Mm-hmm.
You know, too much. You know.
Yeah, too many different types.
Yeah, it's too much. Yeah. You know, people bargain metal. You know, I don't like this shit. You know? I'm more the old school, you know.
Right.
But yeah, it's, you know, it's fashion. In Europe, it's fashion to be metal, you know. But I think as a band, you must, you know, you must go like a train, you know.
Yep, and don't stop.
Yeah, don't stop and go straight ahead, and don't, you know, don't care what other people say, you know. believe in your words and your walk, you know.
Mm-hmm. Now, you were also telling me during the break that you had the opportunity to go on tour with Udo.
Yeah.
And now, Udo, this is Udo Dirk Schneider, the former vocalist of Accept.
Yeah.
And you told me that they wanted 50,000 euro for you to go on tour with Udo.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
crazy.
Crazy, yeah. Crazy. It really is crazy, yeah. But the business, yeah.
Yeah,
The business is ill, yeah. Pay to play, you know.
yeah. It's sad. It's like that here too. We have these clubs that, you know, bands, if they want to play, they'll give them 50 tickets that they have to sell, you know, $10 a piece. And the way the metal scene is, at least in America, you know, you have 3 or 4 bands that's going to play the same show. How many metalheads are you going to be able to sell these tickets to? You know, you have 4 bands and 50 tickets a band, that's 200 tickets. A lot of times you're not going to get 200 fans into a show to watch bands now anyway.
Yeah.
And it's just, it sucks.
It sucks, yeah.
The bands end up having to pay the venue to play.
Yeah. They don't give any chances, you know.
Nope.
Yeah. You know, I have also bills, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I must pay them, you know.
Yeah, I mean, you just can't come out of pocket and
Yeah.
pay these
You know,
kind of prices.
Yeah, I'm also a worker, you know. I'm also working now, you know.
Right.
Every day, you know. So I hope I can do the music one time to be a really musician, you know. I don't want to get rich, but I only want to live my dream, you know what I mean?
And be able to pay the bills.
Yeah, and to pay the bills, you know. Like that, have a, you know, that I have a roof. Yeah.
Well, now you were saying that you was going to have Sarah talk to us, and I hear her talking in the background. She's pretending to be shy.
No, I'm only a translator sometimes. You know, 4 years, here more than 2 years. And Marco don't give a listen, so really, to you.
Yeah, fuck you.
And I'm always laying in the back.
Now, Sarah, let me ask you, how is it being with a musician?
It's not all glam. Garagedays is like family business. I work on the back and I do what I can do. And I have to be patient and yeah.
Now, do you enjoy Marco being in a band and making music and things like this? Do you support him?
I support him very well. It's also my heart is on Garagedays. I'm also a member of Garagedays, if you want.
Oh, wow.
I try to do my best. I try to manage him. I do all what I can for the band.
Awesome.
And this is, I have to go back with my own wants and needs. Because as Marco told you, lots of the money floats into Garagedays, and I have to be part of that. Otherwise it doesn't work.
Right.
Yeah. I also dream and do my support in every way.
It's a lot of sacrifice on your part, but in the end, it's really worth it, right?
It's really worse. They are very, very highly talented, and I see the way we step by step, we climb the ladder. Step by step, we make good contacts. Step by step, we will climb the ladder. And I know that, and it's not only Marco's dream, it's also my dream. So I can wait and I'll be patient.
Sorry, someone was trying to give me a call, another different call on Skype, and I had to stop it. I don't talk to anybody else except who I'm interviewing. They'll have to wait.
You interviewing the heads of Garagedays. And I'm also part on the song 4. I'm very proud of it.
Awesome. Now,
the rehearsal.
Yeah,
Now,
and in the rehearsal.
well, when we come over this summer to visit in Europe, I'm wanting to try some of your glühwein.
Yeah, I'll make it.
Awesome.
But be prepared. Don't have one of them. No, I would really like to see you, Buffy, and you, maybe Anna.
Well, we're going to try and drag Deanna with us.
She could. She will come with you.
Well, we're going to try to,
Yeah.
if we can get her out of the country.
Anyways, you're really, really welcome. We have a bed for you, both. Or 3. And you will need it after my glühwein.
Oh, that's what Marco told me. Now I'll drink one, and I'll be ready to sleep.
Yeah.
I'll go pass out.
No problem. I try to make it like table water.
No Tafelwasser.
Oh no.
No, we want it strong.
Okay, I do my best. Lots of rum, wine, schnapps.
Oh yeah.
And you're ready to go.
I really miss some schnapps.
Yeah.
I had a friend who got married to a young lady from east. It's a town east of Berlin called Eberswald, and the father made homemade schnapps, pear schnapps.
Okay.
Ooh, that stuff was strong.
It's like the farmers make it here in our town. It's so strong you can't drink it.
You know, do you go aggressive when you drink snaps? A lot of people go really aggressive when they drink snaps. You know? They really go crazy.
Especially strong schnapps, real schnapps.
Yeah.
Because this stuff I drank was like moonshine. It was like white lightning. It'd make you cross-eyed. You'd be seeing 4 of everything. Oh. Oh, this guy's trying to hit me up again on Skype. No, go away.
Go away.
I'll talk to you later. Oh, Deanna says, oh yeah, count me in for a trip.
After the snaps, you feel like a piece of shit.
No, you will
watch the video and you know what I'm talking about.
You will feel really good, you know.
Right.
You will feel like God.
Now, I want to go ahead and put out there that you can find Garage Days on Facebook. You can also find Garage Days, I believe, on MySpace too, correct?
Correct, yeah.
And where else can we find Garage Days?
Twitter and Reverb Nation and all the other shit, you know.
Now, is Dark and Cold, is that available for sale?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
And where can people find the CD to buy it?
You can buy it directly from the Massacre Records label or via Amazon or in a good CD store.
Okay, here we go. I got Deanna's posting up some links right now.
Yeah. We have some links there at the homepage where you can buy it.
So that's garagedays.at,
Yeah.
myspace.com, Garage Days Metal,
Yeah.
and I'm waiting for her to pop some more up.
Yeah, you will all find it on the homepage.
Let's see. Yeah, we got Garage Days on Facebook. Of course, you said Reverb Nation, and you can purchase the CD through Amazon. Is it available on iTunes?
Yeah, of course.
iTunes, Orchard,
Napster.
Oh wow!
everywhere. Everywhere.
So all anyone has to do is type Garage Days in Google, and they should be able to find out where to go and purchase Dark and Cold.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah.
So go for this shit. And need some new clothes.
I need some new clothes.
I'm only honest.
But I have old jeans, you know.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to go ahead and I guess wrap this one up there, Marco. We've got 4 more songs to play.
Okay.
We've got Piece of Shit. We've got Conscience,
Okay.
Black Bridges,
Dark and Cold.
and yes, sir, the title track, Dark and Cold.
Yeah.
Now, Marco, I want to thank you for taking the time and coming and talking to us about Garage Days and letting us know about yourself. And thank you, Sarah, also for joining us.
You're welcome, Bobby.
And anytime you guys want to come back, you are more than welcome.
Yeah.
Bobby and all the other, I really thank you for talking to me, okay?
Oh,
And for your support and when you come to Austria,
You're more than welcome.
I have a bed for you,
we really thank you for that.
And
Let's
one day we will come and perhaps we can make a personal gig,
That would be awesome. I would really enjoy that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we're going to do what we can to get you guys over here to the U.S. and build up your name and let people know about Garage Days and that you are the real deal. You are true metal, and you guys are awesome. I mean, everybody in the band is excellent musicians, and the music speaks for itself. I mean, the music is awesome.
Thank you. I really appreciate
it.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
now,
good words, it's
now,
my heart when people say this to me, my heart gonna be pounding, go on, man, and say to me, let's kick some ass,
We're gonna get you guys over here and let you kick some American ass. Now, hang on the line for me just for a few minutes. I'm going to go ahead and get these songs going. And just hang tight for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, metalheads, here comes Piece of Shit, Conscience, Black Bridges, and Dark and Cold by Garage Days. Thank you all for tuning in to the Bullshit with Bob show. Stick around. We're going to have some more metal coming at you.
Hi, I'm Marco from Garage Days, and you're listening to the Brutiful Metal Radio Show. So crank it up and keep it brutal.